you tell him how many times we tried this?
เหี้ย6 รอบแล้วเนี่ยรอบที่6แล้วเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ย
Just fucking intro, just go into the juice of it, and fucking that now.
Cheers mate
Cheers.
Cheers
Cheers at home. Okay, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us. A lot of news going around, a lot of rumours. So we wanted to come to you, have a little chat about what's going on.
ผ่านมาแค่ไม่กี่วันหลังจากวันจันทร์ที่เริ่มเปิดการซื้อขายนักเตะกันก็คือมีข่าวเกิดขึ้นเยอะมากตอนนี้มีข่าวอัปเดตเยอะมากซึ่งวันนี้เราจะมาอัปเดตกัน
So Mbeumo, the ongoing saga of Mbeumo. So we straight off the bat we came in, we got Cunha, Mbeumo was rumoured, Gyökeres, and it was like we're like this is the transfer window, right? And then it's gone a bit quiet, but Mbeumo it's still in negotiation. So anyway, 45 million plus 10 million add-ons. Then Spurs came in because of Thomas Frank being their new manager and Mbeumo's old manager. He's not interested. He's still interested in Man U. We're going to go for a second bid, a higher bid. What are we thinking?
ขอไว้เยอะเกินเพราะตอนล่าสุดที่ได้ยินข่าวมาคือขอ60 ล้านปอนด์เนี่ยเยอะมากแล้วขอค่าเหนื่อยกระโดดจาก 55,000 ที่เคยได้จากเบนฟอร์ดอ่ะขอมาเป็น 250,000
The demands.
Yes
Yeah. I think we're okay with that. We're going to negotiate personal terms with Brentford. It's been too emotional. It's been too emotional.
Oh yeah.
2 hours waiting
to
get to this point. So yeah, I think we can agree the personal terms with Brentford. I think they're playing the long game, but we will finalise. I think Mbeumo will come to Man United.
ที่เราต้องการMbeumoอ่ะเพราะว่าเราต้องการนักเตะที่เตะในพรีเมียร์ลีกมาแล้ว
Yeah.
ซึ่งเล่นในพรีเมียร์ลีกแล้วเข้าใจพรีเมียร์ลีกแล้วเพราะว่าถ้าซื้อจากนอกลีกมาเท่ากับว่าอย่างน้อย1 ปีแน่นอนอยู่แล้วหรือครึ่งฤดูกาลที่เราต้องให้เขาอ่ะอัดแอปเข้าสู่พรีเมียร์ลีกซึ่งมันก็จะเสียเวลาไปอีกอย่างฮอยลุนตัวเนี้ยให้โอกาสแล้ว1-2 ฤดูกาลซึ่งยังไม่มีอะไรดีขึ้นเลยถ้าได้คนที่เล่นในลีกพรีเมียร์ลีกอยู่แล้วเข้าใจพรีเมียร์ลีกอยู่แล้วปรับตัวแล้วอ่ะมันจะดีสำหรับแมนยูซึ่งได้คุณย่ามาแล้วคนนึง
What was it 20 goals last season he's perfect he's coming straight in so I think it's still going to happen but we just have to kind of wait but long term I think the investment's worth it I think with him Cunha we have a really strong partnership there in the top 3 players. Gyökeres, he's interested in Champions League. He wants Arsenal, but maybe Arsenal don't want him.
พอนอนไม่ได้อยากได้อะกลับมาแมนยูแต่พอกลับมาแมนยูอะก็เหมือนแมนยูจะไม่อยากได้อีก Sporting Lisbon they're trying to sell him as well. It's going to be hard for him to move to another club because he got like a big trouble back in his club, right?
Well, yeah, he has to leave now. He said he wants to go to Arsenal. Arsenal interested in Seko. If Seko signs, they don't want Gyökeres. Is he going to come back to us? Oh, I'm interested in you now. We're going to take him as a second best. You still want him?
I'm going to ask you the same question. No, I don't want him.
I don't want him. We're no one's second best, right? You play for Man United, you play for the bad, and that's exactly Cunha. That's his attitude. Some other players, but not many nowadays. So I would say no. So we have other options. Victor Osimhen, another option.
เราเคยมีข่าวกับเขาเมื่อก่อนที่เขาจะย้ายไปลีกตุรกีซึ่งวิกเตอร์เนี่ยผมว่าเป็นดีลที่ดีมากถ้าเราได้เซ็นเขาด้วยอายุอานามและเคยเล่นในแบบลีกใหญ่มาแล้วผมว่าในถ้วยใหญ่ด้วยมีประสบการณ์พอที่จะเล่นในพรีเมียร์ลีกแต่ก็ขึ้นอยู่กับว่าเขาต้อง adapt to Premier League หรือเปล่า
Yeah, he has to adapt. One thing is he was interested in the move to Man United. That's a big thing. Problems are the financials. Can we afford him?
How much for him?
They want 75 million euros, which is high. Too much. So there's different options. There's a couple other clubs interested. Galatasaray want him to stay. Does he want them? No. He wants Man United. He's very interested in Man United. Al Hilal. They want him. They have the money. That's where people go to kind of retire, right? He's not ready for that. Possibilities. Napoli lower their price. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Then we've got the other option, his salary as well. This is a problem. Big money.
How much?
400,000 UK pounds a week is his demands. He needs to lower that. These are 2 options that can make it financially viable for us. The other is using one of our 4 players that we're going to talk about later that need to go
คือตอนนี้ถ้าเราจะซื้อใครใหม่ได้ในระดับที่60-70 ล้านขึ้นไปอ่ะหรือว่าต้องการตัวเพิ่มคือเราต้องขายได้สัก4ตัวตอนนี้ก็คือซานโชแรชฟอร์ดแอนโทนีแล้วก็กานาโช4คนนี้ซึ่งล่าสุดเนี่ยก็เพิ่งได้ยินมาอีกว่าไมนูเนี่ยขอค่าเหนื่อยเพิ่มเป็น 200,000 มันก็ทำให้ยากเข้าไปอีกเพราะว่าแมนยูอ่ะ they say no to Manu
yeah Manu's got to stay but he's asking too much for that 200,000 is too much
yes แล้วก็ทั้ง4คนเนี้ยคือต้องขายให้ได้ก่อนแต่ณตอนเนี้ยเรามีข่าวกับที่เราจะเอาซานโชสวอปวิกเตอร์เซนเฮมไว้
exactly we got some swap options so with Sancho we could look at a swap deal with Sancho going the other way now Sancho his value these 4 players we're talking about you know what they're like what's going to happen is because they're troublemakers they have high demands no one's coming in for them no one's interested really in them they're going to sit on the shelf right and then like at the end of the transfer window they're going to have that like, a yellow ticket on them when it's reduced like you know you go to Lotus and it has that ticket on it and then they're going to get them cheap no one's coming in for them so we could say Sancho plus 20 million and we take Osimhen
คือทั้ง4คนเนี้ยไม่ได้เพอร์ฟอร์มดีขนาดนั้นแล้วก็ฟอร์มก็ไม่ได้ดีแล้วขอค่าเหนื่อยที่มันแพงมากๆแล้วค่าตัวจากที่เราเคยซื้อมาแบบเยอะมากๆอ่ะยกเว้นกานาโช value มันดรอปจนมันไม่มีค่าแล้วอ่ะตอนเนี้ยแล้วขอค่าเหนื่อยเยอะอีกมันทำให้เราขายเขาไม่ได้พอขายเขาไม่ได้มันทำให้ว่าเราซื้อคนอื่นไม่ได้
That's our best option though Garnacho Napoli are interested send him back settle around 40 million plus 20 on top Garnacho and 20 and we get Osimhen that's our best option out of the 4 but the relationship with Osimhen and Napoli is broken now he has to leave he never played for them again so they need him gone as well so that's the benefit if we really want to bring him in they need him out and they need money
มันสับสนมากทั้ง2ฝ่ายฝั่งนู้นก็ไม่อยากเก็บฝั่งนี้ก็ไม่อยากเก็บแต่ว่าพอเจอตรงกลางก็ทำอะไรไม่ได้เพราะว่านักเตะเรียกร้องเยอะเกินทั้งคู่เลยอ่ะ
we need to get these 4 players we talked about we need them out because every month their salaries combined are like £1 million plus over 1 year so over 50 million for the club and they're not even playing for the club do we have to take a hit yeah we have to take a hit and let them go cheap even just like terminate their contracts they need to go
ตอนนี้เรากำลังจะเข้าสู่ยุคใหม่ของแมนยูเว้ยมันต้องกล้าเปลี่ยนมันต้องกล้าทำเว้ยคือมันแรกไปเลยว่าไม่มีอะไรเสียอยู่แล้วอะ
big decisions harsh decisions and long term you know the money we're saving on wages and stuff I think we need to do it if we're going to continue with the conversation about strikers there's one more that's been thrown into the mix Hugo Ekitike
เล่นในแฟรงก์เฟิร์ต right
Frankfurt yeah young 22
ใช่
again
ยังเด็กอยู่ด้วยมี potential นะแต่ก็เหมือนเดิมอ่ะก็คือเรื่องเดิมว่า he needs to adapt to the Premier League
adapt he's young the pressure on him
yes
same
again
situation with
same
Boyland and he is quality he's definitely quality with him there's no release clause so it's basically agree a fee and we can pay over like installments so that's one thing a benefit for Man United they don't have to pay everything up front but he's going to be 60 plus million a lot of money but again he is a quality player but can he adapt to the Premier League
that's the question
always the question that's why looking in the Premier League for players at the moment that strategy I think it's the best strategy for where we are right now yeah and then there's one other angle that we could consider we got Cunha we signed Mbeumo that's strong in itself we don't pay out big now on the striker we have Hoyland if no one comes in for him we keep him we got Xerxes he can play the number 9 role he likes to drop deep he's like he considers himself like a 9.5 he drops down he likes to drop in those 3 up front can they work and we don't have to spend big and sign a new solid number 9 Mbeumo Cunha Xerxes or Hoyland
that's enough for me
that's I think it'd be enough for any team right what do you think that's enough for us just sign those 2 players Cunha and Mbeumo we stick with Xerxes Hoyland that can perform a strong enough attack
พอแล้วแค่เนี้ยพอแล้วจริงๆเอาไปทำอย่างอื่นดีกว่าซื้อจุดอื่นถ้าได้เอมโบโมนะคุณได้เอมโบโม หน้าจบเลย
And then if we don't spend money on the striker, we can sign a new goalkeeper. Well, I think we're all in agreement we need to change the keeper. Emi Martinez is still the rumor. Again, is it the agents trying to drum up some fear, to get Villa to give a new contract? He said he's interested. 40 million is a lot.
That's huge.
It's big money.
That's huge. He's old now and he worth 40 million.
32 years old. It's kind of thing, right? So we had De Gea. Things kind of went a little bit wobbly. Onana. And, thinking long term, De Gea's getting older.
34, 33, around there.
Yeah, so he's getting older. So, okay, replacement. We go with Onana. Okay, fantastic. Then we get rid of Onana and we bring in someone who's 32. Who's not as good as De Gea. Martinez is not as good as De Gea.
Martinez, I think 40 million for him is way too much.
It's too much.
For 32 years old.
There's no sell-on value for him at all. And his wages. Right now, he's getting paid 150,000 English pounds a week. Onana gets 120 plus 80 in add-ons. He don't get the add-ons because he's rubbish. So, it's big money. It's big money in wages. It's big money on the sign-on fee. But I would like to see a change. So, at the moment, it's Onana or maybe Martinez.
I prefer Martinez. But he's too expensive.
The money.
Yeah.
Okay, so talking about outs, who we want out. We've already mentioned it. We've got Sancho, Garnacho, Rashford, and Anthony are the main big money, potentially big money outs. So, Sancho, wage demands.
Out.
Yeah, out. There's no turning back. He wants too much.
You said it before, right? 4 of them, all of these guys, the salary is about $1 million.
1 million.
A week.
At
That's
least.
a lot.
At least, maybe more. So they're out. I'll give Sancho this. He's getting about 250 plus a week at United. Chelsea offered him something like 90. It's a big drop. I get why he didn't want to drop that far, but he hasn't got the best reputation. So he's going to have to drop his salary, his demands. And at the moment, Napoli are interested, but they're not going to pay that. Rashford, for me, this is as United fans, he's had great seasons for us. And he's come up through the rank. I think he's the only one out of the 4 that we could possibly recover a relationship and him come back and be with the club, but I don't think it's going to happen. But he's the only one that I think United fans will accept back. At the moment, he wants to move to Barcelona. They interested, but they got Nico Williams and also Luis Diaz are their top targets.
จะไปสู้ใครอ่ะ Who gonna beat Yamal?
Yeah.
Nico Williams.
That's it. He's at the bottom of the list. Yeah. So yeah, for Rashford, very difficult. But big story just developing today. Potentially Newcastle United coming in for him. Champions League football for him.
ไปเลย ถ้าเกิดว่าจะขายได้จริงๆนัทฟอร์ดกับการที่เขาได้ถูกยืมตัวไปแอสตันวิลล่าในปีที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยแล้วเขาเพอร์ฟอร์มอ่ะทำให้รู้สึกว่าแบบมึงไม่มีใจแล้วจริงๆอ่ะที่มึงจะเล่นให้แมนยูอ่ะแล้วไปวิลล่าก็คือเล่นดีมากแล้วทุ่มเทมากรู้สึกว่าถ้าถึงเวลาเนี้ยมึงควรจะไป
right yeah totally agree with you
yeah
every single word you said
yeah so out
ไปเลย see you later the last one on this list I think it's Garnacho a man I really liked him but his attitude stinks he's not right for the club right as a player I mean 144 performances for the team for the first team 26 goals 22 assists it's a pretty good record
โคตรน่าเสียดายเลยน่าเสียดายมากๆอยากให้อยู่มาก I told you before that I want him to stay เพราะว่าเขาจะเป็นกำลังหลักที่ดีมากเลยนะถ้าเกิดว่าสมมติ let's say คุณย่ามูนโบ what's his name again
Embumo it's a tricky one man most of our new signings have got tricky names so
คุณย่า Embumo and Garnacho I think it's good for now
it's good but his attitude to the club was not good so he needs to move on I'm happy to see him go don't think it's a place for him anymore there's a few teams interested Napoli apparently Tottenham are interested Atletico, Chelsea, even Villa have been put up there. But United, I think they're trying to stick around £50 million to let him go. This is one player that could get the money, but we're nearly there. We have one thing more that we want to talk about. I'm sure you've all seen it, the fixtures for next season and our first 5 games. That's all we're focused on now. Not easy. What's your thoughts?
Not at all.
What's your thought?
We're gonna face Arsenal, right?
First game Arsenal.
Fulham, Burnley, Manchester City, Chelsea.
Let's go through it. How many points we think, and you can comment below what you think, what we think we can get from the first 5 games with the new improved team that we're gonna have. Arsenal draw, Fulham draw, Burnley win, Man City lose, Chelsea draw.
6 แต้ม it's 6
Six.
point okay for me
Okay.
เราแพ้อาร์เซนอลเราชนะเราเสมอฟูลแลม1 แต้มเราชนะเบอร์ลี่3 แต้มเราแพ้ซิตี้เราแพ้เชลซี which is 4 points
I was listening to a podcast from the UK this morning
okay
with my coffee, and the guys on there were saying 5 points. Their tally was 5 points.
okay
So we're in between 4.
yeah before
Those guys 5. I'm saying 6 because I'm being optimistic about it.
we will see after the 5
Comment
games.
below. Tell us what you think. For today, I think that's pretty much a roundup of what we have.
Yeah.
But every day it's changing, so we're going to come back to you real soon with some more updates on the transfers and United, what's going on in general. So, anything you want to see, you want to talk about, comment below.
Yeah.
Till the next time.
เรามาอัปเดตรอบแรกกันเฉยๆแล้วก็เดี๋ยวเราจะมีต่ออะไรอีกว่าเราจะยังไงต่อแล้วก็เดี๋ยวว่ากันเพราะว่าตอนเนี้ยกองมันฮีขึ้นอีกแล้วไอ้เหี้ย Cheers mate done it
Cheers,
first
mate.
Cheers
Cheers. See you next time.
Rooster on the
Rooster
rock
on the rocks. Brooks of
ใช่
chat.
ฟิกเตอร์ชาติแล้วคำแหง118มากินด้วยกันได้นะครับ done
Done.
we need to hurry
See you
แบต
next
แม่ง
time.
ฮีทอีกแล้วเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ย